After I clock in for the day, I do check my schedule. I have a cup of green tea and some type of breakfast before I get my day started. And then I also have to check and make sure I have enough linen and that everything is stocked. Depending on what clinic you work at, you may have an easy day, you may have a busy day. A big part of the day consists of you cleaning the machine, wiping it down, getting it ready for the next patient, and then you have to make sure the patient does not have on any deodorant. So just make sure that you are stocked with disinfecting wipes or cleaning spray, whatever you use. I like to use gloves, so just make sure that you have the machine wiped down before and after each patient, and just make sure that you have gloves if you use gloves. Here you just see me demonstrating how the machine works, how it is going up, down, side, and then I will just keep refilling the disinfectant spray because I use a lot of spray. I want to make sure that the machine is clean for my patients before and after you take a mammogram image. Whenever you work in Mammo, you also have to do bone densities depending on what type of hospital or clinic you work at. So a bone density machine is going to measure the bone density in your bones. It's going to show how strong or how weak your bones are, your chances of getting osteoporosis, your chances of getting those type of fractures. So most of the time it just takes about 5 minutes to do depending on what type of patient you have, if they like to talk, if they have any questions or not. So it all depends on your facility if you have to do those bone density exams. I'm just demonstrating how a mammogram will work. If you had a patient, we would start with this first picture, which we call it the CC picture. And then as you see that I'm just going to compress, I do use the foot pedal a lot until I get to the top of the breast. Once I get to the top of the breast, then I start manually compressing. And also you have another position that you'll see me put the patient in as demonstration, which is the oblique position. Is going to take like an oblique angle of the breast. So you can rotate the machine however you like as it is comfortable for your patient. Whenever it is time to take the mammogram, you see these different buttons, and then you see your KVP, your mass is auto, and then you have how much compression, how thick the breast tissue is. You can add a procedure, add a view. And then for this is just different ways the mammogram is taken. And these tabs just show different buttons and different ways the mammogram is taken as well. This all depends on your facility and what your doctor prefer most of the time. You have your QC tab. You spend a lot of time charting as well, charting if a patient has any problems or symptoms. And this is how this will look. You have different charting you have to do depending on why a patient is in the facility. These are different tabs. You just have to document. Make sure you document the location, how long they've had any problems, if they're here for a screening. Different information for why a patient would come in if they feel a lump. You have your male patient. We hardly ever do male patients, but they do have a mammogram if they have problems. This is the bone density machine in case someone need a bone density exam. It takes about 5 minutes or less. In Mammo, you do have to do bone density exams depending on what facility you work at. A lot of times this will get ordered with the patient's mammogram or on a different day of their mammogram.